Hello, Simmers. It's been a while. It certainly has. I think you can say I took sort of a hiatus more than a break, but it was something that I needed for a while. I was saying I needed a break, and I kept taking a few, but they just weren't long enough. And I don't think I'll be posting as regularly because I'm still going to school, but I'm back and making videos again. But here you can see I took a job at James Turner, formerly known as the Sim Supplies Challenge. It's basically every room is a different blank challenge, but instead of it being like a certain thing, it's like every room had to be one size bigger. And so I did mine a little differently. They went room by room, but I placed my tiles out first, made some shapes, and then I placed them where I wanted them to go. And that's how I did it. I've been steadily working on my save. I've been working really hard to get it done, and it's kind of scary knowing that they're working on like a Sims 5 pack, and I feel like once I'm done with this, it's gonna, like, the next game is gonna come out. But hopefully that isn't for a while because I really do like The Sims 4. I think it's a good formula. Um, but yeah, and this house I made, I haven't uploaded it yet. But I have some good news. I did a build in Sulani before, and it was similar to um like this. It was a challenge video in that sense, and it was everything I could only use once, like even the roofing and stuff like that. So I could use every item only once. And I thought the build deleted because I was having a problem where like my game wouldn't save properly, even if I press save. But turns out like the lot was appearing blank, and I just didn't, I guess maybe I didn't check the right save or something, but I found it, and I'm gonna upload it soon if I haven't already. But I was super excited. I also have a bunch of videos backlogged. I haven't recorded voiceovers yet, but I've been working really hard. A lot of them are apartment videos though, so bear with me. You guys don't get a taste of my apartments only because it's hard to upload those to the galleries, especially with the new platforms and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what I have going for me. And also, I do want to mention that I didn't have Snowy Escape for a while. I was really trying to focus on school, so that included my funds, my money went towards school and stuff like that, and my family and Christmas. So I didn't get Snowy Escape until Christmas. So I do have a few builds that aren't gonna have Snowy Escape involved. But I can also, maybe I'll do a little video on my favorite parts of certain packs so you guys get a look at what Snowy Escape was like. But it was really popular, so you probably can find a million videos on it, especially since it is a simmer pack. Basically, all the things were made by simmers that we all know and love, which is very exciting. And I actually want to talk about that a little bit. So, in my world that I'm creating, I don't think I'll touch that world too much, only because I know a lot of work went into the creation of it, but also like the builds are beautiful. I I believe like my the purpose of making a save is to make it your own, but it's also to beautify the world and make it something that you want your Sims to live in. And I think that the Simmers did a great job at that. I think I'm gonna pick one of each Simmer because four Simmers made it. And I might, I think I'm gonna choose one build each that I'll keep, maybe two each, and then I'll do, because each Simmer did like 3 or 4 builds. I'll do a few of my own, just to get a jab at the pack. But that's about it. And I've been enjoying this time I've had out, guys. I don't really get to play Sims all that much, like for the gameplay. But I have been playing Not So Berry Challenge, and I've been doing it on a really short lifespan, and it's been really fun. But I do want to mention, like in this build particularly, I've been having trouble with the game. When you like in the build mode, like certain things I was able to do, I'm not able to do anymore. And I know like I tried to get a ladder on the in the water to go to the dock, and it wouldn't let me. Maybe it's just something going on with this lot, but I had a lot of trouble doing it, so I didn't include it. So I'm gonna try again before I upload it, but if it uploads without a ladder, maybe your game will be working and it will let you. Maybe I just have to place the lot down and redo stuff, but I don't know. Um, I'm a little dry, like my throat hurts, I'll be honest. I had a surgery recently. I got a procedure done by the oral surgeon. So basically, I think I've told you guys this before, but I have two teeth that didn't grow in as adults, and I only had baby canines, and so I had to get a surgery to get them removed, and I had braces for 4 years now, and the chain broke on one of the teeth that were going to be pulled down, and it's the one that's taking the longest. But basically I had to get a procedure done where I was put under, and sadly like the side effects after that is like nausea, which I've been having, but also like sore throats and headaches, and so I haven't been doing good. Like I haven't been feeling good, but other than that I think I'm good. I've been working really hard in school and work, and my family did move right before Thanksgiving. They moved back to my hometown, and that was a little upsetting, but I'm always excited because that means um there's that saying that distance makes the heart grow fonder, and that's what I'm going through right now. I'm happy to see them when I get to. I spent 2 weeks in Christmas with them, and I feel like I could wait 6 months till July and I'll be happy just to be able to see them. Um, but that's where I'm at right now. I could be upset over it, or I can just be happy for them and know that they're doing good out there. And I know like a lot of people are going through harder times right now, so I rather see the peaks in my day than to focus on the negative things, which if that's how you need to see it to help you grow, I think you can take that away from me if you want. Um the main bedroom in this house is the one with the air mattress, and I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how small the bedroom was. And so it was just difficult. I guess you could make that the guest room, and the guest room that I made could be the parents' room. um, but I did have trouble figuring out layouts and stuff like that because I had to go with these weird shaped rooms. The children's room came out really nice. I fixed some of the problems that you see, like there's a blank wall and stuff like that, just little errors. And I had a lot, like this one came out pretty good. I really liked the interior. If anything, the exterior was a little boring, but I think it looks great from the map view. I think that's the thing about Sulani. Any of the builds that you have in Sulani, they look good no matter what, and it's a godsend. I actually am building a retreat area. I actually can't release that video only because I started it before I did my channel. It's just such a big build. But hopefully when I get my save done, I'll have that done. And I'm getting pretty close. I want to say I want to like shoot for a month and then I'll have it done. That's what I'm going for, but I'm sorry if I can't get it done before then. I've been going at a fast speed because I haven't had the pressure of having to feel like I needed to get it done. Um, But yeah, I really enjoyed doing these builds that you'll see soon. In the apartments, I really don't like the bigger apartments, but I've been doing so many builds in the big apartments, and I've been having fun figuring out how to do them. And it's crazy because normally I wouldn't enjoy builds like that, but I think it really helped picturing what families would live there and then putting them in. And that's the thing. I might move some families around and stuff like that, but overall, I think my save will be true to The Sims, hopefully. But yeah, I didn't do it on camera, but when I was over at my family's house, I did a build of their house, and they live in a duplex, and on one side I did the house that they lived in, and then on the other side I did the house that's next door, but I imagined it as like the ultimate, like, gorgeous house. But I had a lot of fun imagining the other side, with a few renovations and stuff like that. Their house is nice and cozy, so I don't think like they would take offense to that. But I think I'm gonna keep it in. I don't know. I built it in Brindleton Bay, and Brindleton Bay is one of the worlds that I kind of already got done. But you never know. I had a lot of trouble, as I said, adding this ladder. I can't get it to go, and I did have a lot of pauses, so I'm sorry if the video is a little long in some areas. I usually cut it down, but I want to be a little more organic with some of my material, um, just to see like what I have frustrations doing sometimes, or some things like where I take breaks. Most of my builds don't take long to do anymore. I found that like these voiceovers, it takes me less time to do them. Cause usually, like when I started out, I would speed it up by 7 on my speed builds, and then I would talk over, and then now I speed it up to 10. But I have like a lot less time. Like I started doing it speeding up to 10 because it would take longer to do the voiceovers, but now I have to put it back to like 7 or 8.5 just to even compare. It only takes me like an hour or so to do like a small build like this. This one was a little harder just because it was a challenge, but overall it was very nice, and I enjoyed it, and it looks pretty good from the outside too. Um, but if you want, like, I know I don't have a big base right now, but just tell me how your holiday was. Whether you celebrated Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or whatever, even if you didn't celebrate. Like, how was your winter break and everything? And um, tell me some goals you have for this year, because I know last year wasn't so great. Um, I just am trying to be less stressed this year, I think. Um, and yeah, but here are the screenshots. I think the build came out really nice. And I love that I use the orange wood tones because I usually don't use them, but they look nice in my opinion. I know some simmers don't like it, but orange is my favorite color, so maybe that's why. Some of them don't match, but just ignore that part. And I'm kind of happy to be back. I've been itching to speak to you guys, just talk, get a little communication going. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of things. If I take a little bit of a break, it's only just because I don't want to get overwhelmed. I start school next week, so wish me luck. And yeah, you can see, I've been having a lot of fun using the new items and stuff like that. But overall, I just want to say I love you guys and thank you.